7:30 right now. I want to go to Wilmington, Delaware now, where the deputy campaign manager for Joe Biden, Kate Bedingfield, is on site. Kate, thank you for joining us tonight. Very simply, how are you feeling right now?
We feel really good, George. We think we have a lot of different pathways to the nomination. We've been really, to the White House. We've been really encouraged by the enormous turnout that we've seen across early vote. We've seen record levels of turnout. We believe that we've really banked a lot of votes in these key states, and that it's going to be very difficult for Donald Trump to make up that difference tonight. We think people have really responded to Joe Biden's message. You know, he's spent this entire campaign talking about the need to bring the country together, to heal, to find a way to get this virus under control.
I finally have everything.
He's really, he's really had a proactive, positive message that people have responded to, and what we're seeing across the country tonight is that people are turning out to vote for Joe Biden.
For all your supporters out there, what's the one place you want them to focus on, saying this is the key, this is going to show that we're winning tonight?
Well, fortunately, the situation for us is such that we don't have to do that. We have a lot of different ways to get to the nomination. We have a potential path that runs through the Sun Belt. We have a potential
Turn the sound up.
The upper Midwest.
Let's get into it.
Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina. These are all places where.
Well, let's see the current vote right now.
To vote for Joe Biden. So,
okay, so Vermont, just R. Biden. Kentucky, Donald fucking Trump.
How people are reacting to Joe Biden and how they want to see him in the White House.
And should we expect to hear from Vice President Biden tonight?
I would expect you'll hear from him. I think throughout this campaign, he has filled a void of presidential leadership that we haven't gotten from Donald Trump. And I think tonight you should expect to hear him speak to the nation and talk about the path forward and the hard work that we're going to do to start healing this country.
Kate Bedingfield, thanks very much.
Oh, let me
Thanks for.
We now have about 40% of the vote in from the state of Florida. It looks like Florida again, Tom.
Yeah, it does. We have some great information and an early headline, even though we're still in the 7 o'clock hour. So let's dive right in. The big headline out of Florida right now is Miami-Dade County. This is the biggest county in all of Florida. Hillary Clinton came out of Miami-Dade County 4 years ago with a 300,000 vote advantage over Donald Trump. Tonight, Donald Trump is only 100,000 votes below Joe Biden. This is not a good number for the former vice president right now, with 84% of the vote in Miami-Dade County. But there is some good news for Joe Biden right now. This is the I-4 corridor, Pinellas. This is a county that has older voters, a lot of white voters.
Facts.
Trump won here, but barely 4 years ago.
Ooh, man, this.
Joe Biden is overperforming from Hillary Clinton.
I need
Hillsborough. This is the Tampa Bay area.
I need this Biden, bro. I need Biden to come through with this shit.
Hillary Clinton.
I need Biden to come through
with
this shit.
But the headline right now is Miami-Dade County. Republicans able to really make a dent in that Democratic wave down there.
Rahm Emanuel, when you see that, what does it tell you?
Well, it tells me that your word patience is something that I'm not very good at, that I'm going to have it. No, look, there's some places that are overperforming, some places are underperforming.
Yeah,
and
Florida, bro.
That I don't know here
it's so swinging. You don't know who's going to win or not, bro.
That is the one part. I mean, in granular, you would get precincts, but everywhere else,
Florida is like one of the big, like a key-ass state for real.
That would tell you Miami-Dade, where they were having some problems there for early vote, and it came out also on election day.
Chris Christie, Florida must win for President Trump.
It's a must win for the president, but if you think about it, Biden is now, with 84% of the vote in at Miami-Dade, he's nearly 10 points behind where Hillary Clinton was 4 years ago. And that's a big amount of vote there, too. So, I think this is very good for the president's prospects in Florida.
Yvette Simpson, what's the biggest thing you're watching tonight?
I think, I'm looking at, particularly in Florida, Broward County is something that I was just talking to Rahm about during the break. If we could take a look at it. Broward County is seeing turnout above 2008.
Yeah.
This is where you can start to make up the difference in places like Miami-Dade. We know the I-4 corridor is also important.
It's like 16%.
A lot of organizations like ours did a lot of work there. I think Florida is going to be a long game. We're also seeing some really great stuff in Georgia. Joe
I don't even want to talk about Georgia.
Hillary Clinton
Man, Georgia's
so
such a
far
red
in Cobb
state.
County, which is suburban Atlanta. So when we give up on Florida, which we won't, let's look at Georgia. I think Georgia is the sneaker for tonight.
What this tells me in Miami-Dade County is that the president is doing well with Cuban Americans. his approach to Cuba, to Venezuela, he has a strong approach with those nation states, and the people who have come from there and live in Florida now have responded well to it. We see that. The other thing
let's see. While they talking, bro. Let's see.
We don't yet know what.
It's way too early. Way too early to say something right now. Way too early. 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 Way too early.
The president's lead to either tighten or get bigger in many of these counties as election day votes get counted. We don't know.
Vermont, bro. They saying Biden already, so Biden won Vermont.
George, that's the Cuban vote, of course, is so huge here in Florida, and in
Donald
Miami-Dade
Trump
County, that, of course, is the
Kentucky,
biggest voting
which is
group
8
there.
electoral
I can tell you
votes. How much is
that
Vermont?
the political ads have been nonstop, and they have been relentless.
3, okay.
President Trump labeling Joe Biden as a socialist, that has resonated with the Cubans in Miami-Dade County. Just the other day, President Trump tweeted that Joe Biden is a proven Castro puppet. I think that's 100% what's going on in Miami-Dade County right now, George.
Victor Kendo, thanks very much. We're going to be keeping an eye on Florida all through the night. We're going to take a break right now. The polls are about to close in Ohio,
Socialist
North
puppy, bro.
Carolina, and West Virginia. We'll be right back.
All right, on their own break. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, early on, Donald Trump. I mean, look, 3 million bids each. 127 remaining. So it's gonna be a long fucking night. Long fucking night. Long fucking night. But demo. I think a lot of more people came out to vote in this election. So I think I don't know, Biden. I think Biden's gonna win this one. I ain't gonna hold you. But while it's on commercial right now, I'm gonna just speak about why I voted for Biden. Specifically, I voted for Biden because I think that he has a great chance to win. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that, in my opinion, that if Biden wins this election, bro, like, I honestly think that we're taking a step in the right direction, unlike with Trump. Like, I think if Trump wins this one, I think that it's gonna be another 4 years of like raised violence, because you already see the violence escalating now with the Proud Boys and knocking caravans off the road and everything with that, when it comes with that. So I don't know, because I just think that with Trump, I think it's gonna be it's more of a decline. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see this increased violence. You're gonna see.
Please stop.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So fine, I had to remind myself to breathe.
But we just gonna look at the chart for right now, because since everything's gonna break. Because I'm a talker, but I'm not much of a talker where I can't just talk my ass off for like this whole 4 to 5 hours. So I'm looking at a video. But right now, currently, Biden 3 and Trump has 8. So, but to continue talking about the conversation on like who I think's going, like what happens if either or wins. I think if Biden wins, I think it's a step in the right direction in terms of like, in terms of climate change, in terms of rights for people, in terms of healthcare. Because if you look at Trump's, like, there's no laid out healthcare plan when it comes to him. There's always I think there's a laid out healthcare plan when it comes to Biden, but I don't think there's one when it comes to Trump. You know what I'm saying? Dang, I see 2 people in here. I mean, y'all niggas can talk. Yeah, when it comes to Trump and the way he's been rallying in all of these states, it's just.
Where was all this money coming from? Buckle up. Just the tip of the iceberg. I'm Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm kind of talking on my ass right now, but until the election comes back on.
Wednesday on ABC.
Susan Powell.
But yeah, I'm kind of nervous, you know what I'm saying? I could tell it's my first time doing something like this. You come by and seen this. It's my first time doing like this where I can speak, you know? Speak about how I feel and stuff like that. But we're just focusing on the election right now. Honestly, I think that let's look at the forecast and see what states they have Biden winning.
What will happen next? The new
Forecast
2020 event Friday night on ABC.
Let me go to 578, obviously. Oh, shit. I'm
Live from ABC News election headquarters in New York City, here again, George Stephanopoulos.
We are back at 7:30 in the east. The polls have closed in 3 more states. Let's take a look. We
They
can't
don't
project
got- they
any
just
of
don't
them
got the
right now, but
polls?
The polls have closed in the state
They
of
just doing everything.
Ohio with its 18 electoral votes. Republican stronghold. President Trump won by 8 points last time around. We cannot project it yet. State of North Carolina, Democrats
What
have
is the
fought
forecast
hard
looking like?
here,
That's
but
what I'm
went
trying to
to
look.
President Trump last time around. Well, too early to call right now. Key Senate race there as
Oh,
well. And
they had
state
it in the
of West Virginia,
corner.
we
I guess they
can't call
disabled
yet.
it.
5
They literally had it in the
expected
corner.
to go to President
I
Trump
guess not,
tonight.
but-
Solid state
Okay.
for him, but we cannot project it yet. We do want to go to Byron Pitts, who's in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Byron, they have extended the polls, keeping the polls open in several parts of North
Yeah, because they
Carolina
have to keep
tonight.
the polls open because I feel like
That's right,
everybody's
George,
not
because
gonna be
there
able to
are
vote.
some technical problems in a handful of
Yeah, exactly,
precincts. Like, for
technical
instance, at one
problems. Sorry about
church, the copy machine broke down, so things were delayed. The expectation is that they will begin to release numbers in North Carolina about 8:15, and we
bro, it's really gonna be a
large amount
long
of numbers to
night
come out
to
because
see who's
George,
won, though.
4.5
You
million
know
North
that
Carolinians
SNL
here
skit.
voted early. That's
It's
96%
going
of
throughout
the
the
total
night, bro. I
vote
didn't
here
know it's
from
gonna be this long, bro.
2016. The expectation is it'll be about a third Democrat, a third Republican, and a third independent. Historically in North Carolina, Democrats do what they do, Republicans do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
The uncertain area tonight will be what will independents do. This area, demographic
That
is a big
independent vote is an
issue in
important
North
issue.
Carolina, George, because of the changing demographics
Because
in North Carolina. For instance,
I don't know about the independent vote. That's what basically
fastest
swayed
growing
the
city in
2016
America,
election
Austin,
election
Texas.
of
Every
Hillary
year, about
Clinton and Donald Trump, the
110,000 new
independent
citizens
vote.
move
So
to
that's why it
North
matters a lot
Carolina.
this election because
And then part is why the
mainly
state is
whoever
in
they
play.
vote for is going to
Historically
win,
a red
basically.
state. Now it's trending purple. So tonight, this is a state that Donald Trump won
you say purple?
4
I thought it was
years
blue
ago
and red.
by about 175,000 votes. This year, the Biden campaign believes they can play in North Carolina. And George, as you mentioned earlier, there's an important Senate race in North Carolina that could decide which party controls the U.S. Senate.
We'll be keeping an eye on that tonight as well. Let's take a look at the vote coming in from the state of Georgia right now. There we see with about 4% of the expected vote in. Still quite early.
Oh,
right there.
Georgia?
Joe
Okay,
Biden
hold on.
has a slim
It's
lead
early
over
though. It's
Donald
Georgia.
Trump.
Georgia
4%
seems
of the
like a
expected
real
vote
state.
in right now. But we want to go to TJ Holmes in Atlanta. TJ.
That's 16%. So
Hey there, George. The story of the day kind of was
Jalen.
where is everybody? We're
Jalen.
expecting, and what
Are
we've
you-
seen
are you
here
one
in
of the people on
Georgia
my stream?
historically, and even in recent history with the primary.
But there's two people in here. I don't know who it is. I think one of them is me.
Machines going down, not enough polling workers, and there was
There's
some
two people, like, it might
anxiety
be
here
somebody else.
wondering what this day would look like if they would be able to
But
handle
it's
what was
not
expected to
talking
be
if y'all in the
a
stream.
huge
You in the
influx,
stream.
another
Say
record
hey,
of
say
people
what's up,
showing
say
up. Well, it
anything.
turns out they may have already shown
Kind
up
of
in
new
the
to
early
the stream
voting.
shit. I just
3.9
wanted
million
to.
people
I don't
voted
see many
early.
black
The
creators
total
talking
from
about
2016
how
was 4.1 million. So many
this
people
election is so important. Like, I mean, I see black creators, but I don't see I see like social media influencers. If you get what I'm saying. I don't really see. Let me turn this down a little bit.
So today,
I don't really see like black YouTubers. You know what I'm saying?
we have seen sporadic issues here and there. They have had some polling places they are going to allow to stay open a little later, but by 15, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, because a poll worker didn't show up on time or because a transformer blew at another place. But small little glitches, if you will, but overwhelmingly
Crazy conspiracy theory time. These small glitches are just another theory in voter suppression on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really think about it, some shit could be voter suppression. You know what I'm saying? This is the big. This has to be one of the biggest turnouts in like elections because you really seen this everywhere when we wanted everybody to vote. They wanted everybody to vote this year. Not even like who you vote for. I mean, it's obviously towards more Biden and Harris, obviously, but they wanted everybody to vote this year.
End up in runoffs that Democrats are very competitive in. So this is a very important state.
Yep.
It's been a long, long time since we've been able to say that Georgia is a battleground state, has been won handily even the past
So even stream right now, if you subscribe, thank you. If you're not subscribed, like, you just keep watching, you know what I'm saying? I hope you do subscribe in the future. But as I get more comfortable doing this shit, because, you know, school and everything, it's hard for me to get into like a rhythm with streaming.
George, that we're even seeing and talking about Georgia being a battleground state.
Last time a Democrat won, Bill Clinton in 1992. Thank you, TJ. Let's go to Stacey
Bill
Abrams in
Clinton in
Georgia right now.
1992.
Ran for
Damn.
governor in 2018.
Ooh,
Stacey, you came up
Stacey
55,000
Abrams.
votes short, I think, in 2018. Are Democrats going to do it this time?
Let's see.
we're very hopeful. We are positioned well. We had incredibly strong
I
early
ain't gonna hold you. I
voting,
thought the thing said far
absentee
right. I was
ballot
gonna say,
chasing, and
she was
unfortunately, we
built
know
like that.
that the President of the United States discouraged absentee balloting. I would say that this is always going to be a close race. Georgia is a very tight state. My election, it was 1.4% difference, continuing our trajectory of moving blue. And because we were able to address so many of the issues of voter suppression, because through Fair Fight we were able to help expand the number of voting locations, make certain that we had support for the county officials, and because we saw incredible numbers of people who took advantage of our early voting and had a number of places to drop off their absentee ballots, I think it's going to be tight, but I would prefer to be a Democrat than a Republican right now.
What's happening on the ground today? Are Democrats coming out today?
Yes, I mean, look, there was a steady.
Damn, well, who you even would have voted for?
It was not the crush of voters that everyone anticipated.
Who you even voted for, bro?
That's why I'm more bullish on our side. But again,
and who's supposed to be your driver?
We know that things become very, very close, very, very quickly. And so I'm not going to prognosticate who's going to win, but I will say that we've been pleased by turnout, both early turnout and by absentee ballot performance, as well as turnout today.
Hey, bro,
Stacey Abrams, thanks very much.
Stacey Abrams on this shit, bro. I know you fuck her like
66%
that,
of the
bro. I
expected
know you
vote is
fuck
in
her
right
like
now, and now it's flipped a little bit again, but it's oh so close right there, 50 to 49.
Damn.
Biden and Trump. Tom, you got anything?
Yeah, we got some news. There's good news, bad news for Florida right now for Joe Biden, and we'll show you why. I want to start with some of the good news for Joe
what that
Biden.
nigga saying tonight? No,
You can see
that
through
nigga
the
just put him
I-4
out.
corridor, we're going to split up Florida into three parts right here. You have South Florida, where Democrats usually do well. You have the
Hey, but like,
Panhandle.
bro,
There's still a lot of vote
right now
left
it's
to be
saying
counted
like,
there.
you know
That's
what I'm
Trump
saying? Like, for
country.
right now,
And in the
it's
middle is the
still.
swing area. And right now,
Damn,
Joe Biden's doing
13,
pretty
3?
well. In a county like Pinellas, which I said earlier,
Bro, them Trump states, bro. Them red states, bro. They been voting now. You know they been voting now. But I think we have a real challenge this year because everybody like it was a major turnout this year when it comes to like minorities and stuff. So because that's how Trump won the 2016 election because.
Jacksonville, Duval. This is usually Republican territory.
That's crazy. I know what
Joe
I'm
Biden tonight
saying.
is on top.
That's how Trump won the last election because you know the Republican supporters come out and vote, but literally no Democratic voters came out to vote last time, bro. But now this time, maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe because they want everybody to vote this time. 13-3 right now.
Growing on Hillary Clinton's number, but the headline, George, we got to keep coming back
Biden
to this.
getting blown
He's
out, no kidding.
underperforming in the biggest county. This is where Democrats have to win big, and right now Donald Trump, even though he's down, is looking good.
David Muir, what are we seeing from the exit polls in Florida?
Well, it's really interesting. You know, Tom mentions this. We were always going to be looking in Florida at senior citizens in Florida, whether or not he could peel off some of President Trump's support and some of the more rural areas of Florida. But right now, when you take a look at Donald Trump's job performance, and this is often an indicator, although these are preliminary exit
This is the only way I
polls,
can
we
be
always
able
like
to
to say
control my
this
life.
early in the night. 54% approve of the job that President Trump is doing. Now,
I mean,
here's
he does
the
good
interesting thing.
economically. I'll give him
COVID,
that.
When you talk about the pandemic, 48% say Joe Biden would handle the pandemic moving forward better than Donald Trump.
I
But as
agree
you can
with
see,
that.
very tight. On the question of the economy, 53% say the
obviously.
president they trust to handle the economy to
he's a business
44% with Joe Biden. But many of these numbers, just show how close it is.
And it's just flipped again now, 50-48 Trump for Biden. John Corey looking at a key county.
Yes, Sumter County, which is the villages. The villages where they all go. We saw, and it's Trump country through and through. And if Tom, you have the villages, it's looking very close. I mean, it's looking very similar to what it was 4 years ago, which is good for Donald Trump. Biden is overperforming where Hillary Clinton was a little bit there, but Donald Trump is also doing better.
Do we know what the turnout is like
Come on,
there in
please
Sumter?
fuck me. Please fuck me. Please fuck
He's
me.
heading to 90,000.
Yeah, it's above. If you look right now, Trump
Shit.
has 6,000 more votes than he had, raw votes than he had 4 years ago.
Maybe.
But Biden has
Maybe.
about 6,000 more raw votes than Hillary Clinton had 4
Maybe.
years ago.
And the state is oh so close right now. Cecilia Vega, Latinos are going to be key in the state of Florida.
Yeah, key in Georgia.
Bro,
President Trump made more trips to
it.
Florida than any other state leading up to the
But, hey.
election. They're going to be key in Florida, of course. They always are. But this election could be the Latino.
I don't know how
election,
niggas do this streaming
the
shit,
first
bro.
time that
They
we've seen.
y'all
We've been
niggas.
talking about it
You
for
gotta
years, but
finally
we are seeing
always
Latinos vote
constantly
at higher rates
be able
in
to talk
early
about
voting
something,
than we
bro.
have
Like I can see
ever.
how people
32
game
million
like
eligible
video games
Latinos
doing this shit,
up
but
for
like
voting
constantly
this
talking,
year
bro.
in
That
this
shit is hard as
presidential
fuck.
cycle.
the largest ethnic minority in this country, expected to exceed African Americans even voting. Both campaigns have pushed hard to win this vote, and President Trump has been pushing this narrative that Joe Biden will be a socialist. Latinos, particularly Florida Latinos, Miami, Cuban American Latinos, do not want to see. But I gotta say, George, we talk about this every 4 years, particularly.
That boy just did a fucking.
Latinos who vote in Florida tend to vote very differently than, say, Mexican Americans that we see in places like Texas and Arizona.
Just shot a half-court shot and they made that shit.
And the campaigns not just focused on places like Florida or Texas this time. They're focused on the suburbs in places like Pennsylvania, in a state where President Trump won by less than 1%.
How do I put the map in like a little corner, bro? Because that might be the better thing. Because these bitches they just be talking, bro. Like looking at the map is gonna be more important.
Thank you, Cecilia Lindsay Davis. What are you seeing in Florida?
Well, I'm particularly interested in, and this
Yeah,
is
like looking at the map might be
in
maybe.
Arizona as well, but these areas that have these high.
Oh, I could do this shit though.
Areas,
Look.
older people. No other group has been more impacted than
I could do this shit.
by coronavirus.
That's why I need a dual screen.
Those who are 65 and older, in particular, 82% of the deaths in Florida have been senior citizens, and yet these are people who come out to vote during the midterms. 1/3 of those who
whoever wins this shit, bro, man, like for the next couple of years, bro, it's gonna be.
This is not just people who are seeing firsthand.
We lost. Okay, man. Yeah, it's gonna either be a civil war, bro. Honestly, I don't know. Like,
population in Florida.
Cause I feel like if Trump loses, nigga, if Trump loses, bro, niggas gonna be so like upset. Like the whites are gonna be so upset, bro.
330,000 votes with the seniors, and so this is looming large, and we're seeing a major shift as far as the support from seniors going.
Nigga, bro, niggas gonna be trying to shoot guns and shit.
Well, I think what's very, very important is if you take the last 5 presidentials, it's 50 million votes have been cast for the presidency.
Jalen, bro, there was some niggas in here before you came, bro.
When you attack all 50
like, no, I'm talking Jalen in the chat. It was other niggas in here. They weren't just talking. I mean, it might be niggas just stopping by on some shit. Fuck it, but I'm looking at this shit.
She said, I can't hand that. I said, go back to your studies for a
Yeah,
second.
Jalen, I don't know who's it. It was just niggas that came by, not speaking. They just wanted to watch the stream.
200,000 vote reporting. This is going to go back and forth.
I don't know what y'all expect, but we just trying to see who wins this shit at the end of the day. I'm trying to see somebody watching along with me, you know what I'm saying?
Georgia continues in Florida, from my perspective, unless those Miami-Dade numbers change for Joe Biden. I think he's gonna have a tough time winning it.
I was trying to do it like
tough time winning it if he's underperforming.
Like my actual Jalen, like my brother Jalen,
from 4 years ago when she lost to Donald Trump.
Like I was trying to have like some Discord shit because, bro, I know it's gonna be hard to fucking constantly talk, bro, to myself. That's why I was trying to get y'all niggas to talk in the Discord.
We know that the first day of early voting really benefited.
I was trying to get you and Eric. But I know Eric guys don't be working till like 12.
George, they had a significant advantage. If you're an anti-Trump voter, you waited 4 years.
I think you had work too, so I was just like, damn.
Came early, but they can't come often. You can complain about him hundreds of times, post things thousands of times, but you can only vote against the president one time. And that's why we know the day of voters, just like in 2016,
16, 13, 13, 16,
in some of those counties like Dawson, Pennsylvania.
Oh, we been on West Virginia.
We're feeling really good
Okay,
about
so
some
we
of the
want
early
5
returns in
electoral votes
places
in
like
there.
that. So if we can protect the 2016
Biden's gonna win
map,
Virginia.
even sacrifice a state here or there, we don't want to.
Biden won Vermont.
We still feel like we can get over
He won
270
Kentucky,
tonight.
West Virginia,
The president, he's feeling great, George, because
Man,
in
fuck.
the end, he ran the campaign these last 7 to 10 days that he knows how to run. He takes the case directly to the people. 15 rallies or so in 3 days. He wants to make sure he gets regional local coverage as well as national coverage. And voters appreciate candidates who earn
I
their
can't
vote.
believe you just
They
said that
feel
in
like
my
you
chat.
literally show up and put up.
You told me
And
Gucci
nobody
Gang's
does that
getting a
quite like
buzz, bro.
President Trump, so he very much appreciated the fact that he can get out there into all
You telling
the
me
nooks
Gucci
and
Gang is
crannies
getting
of
a
these
buzz,
different
bro?
swing states
Chill
and bring
out.
the case directly to the people as the
But
outsider incumbent.
And will we hear
Niggas,
from him
that's
tonight?
that one person that just came in here. You know what I'm saying? This the vote so
Will
far.
we hear from him tonight?
16-13.
Yes, you will hear from the president
6:13.
tonight. I'm headed over to the White House.
Everybody
shortly.
else's
We'll be
shit
joined
is
by,
coming
I think, a
close.
couple
It
hundred
looks
people. The
like
president
Trump is going to win
expected to
Indiana.
address the nation later from the East Room of the White House.
Biden's going to win
And,
Ohio.
we know that you heard from
Trump might win
President-elect
South
Trump
Carolina.
at about 3
Trump might
a.m.
win Georgia.
Christy and I were there, 3 a.m.
Georgia's really
After
16
Huma
electoral
Abedin called
votes.
myself in at
Fuck.
2:30 a.m. Things went really late into the night, and that's before
Oh
we had this
shit!
explosion
Florida's
of early
73%
voting
done.
and
So
mail-in
Biden.
ballots.
Might
the
win
year
Florida.
of 2020, the year of uncertainty, George, why shouldn't the presidential election be wrapped with uncertainty?
Bro, this might be, I don't know how long this stream from me because, nigga, they have to wait till all this is over, bro. They have to wait till all this shit's over.
I watched him watch returns now in 2016 and 2018. And he really
Gucci
gets very
gang.
quiet. He
Hold on.
watches. He's working the phones. People are running in from the
Gucci gang.
war room, giving him data,
Nigga, you better
giving
be.
him their best guesses, but not their wishful thinking. And I appreciate that. The president was the last
Nigga
one.
really got $1 billion
Governor
off this
Christie will
shit.
Remember, he was really the last one to think he was going to win in 2016 that night, even though the returns were coming in state by state. So we're pretty confident.
Is this an African American?
In the competence of the
Man, his milk
campaign.
is so great.
Nobody's ever had two.
Let me see. Let's start by most recent.
Came close to 2.2
Newest
million
first.
in 2012. But the enthusiasm, the energy, and the engagement in these last 7 to 10 days belongs to President Trump. I think the polls and the political professionals definitely belong to Joe Biden. Lots of issues motivating voters this year: first-time voters, independent voters, suburban voters, senior voters. I've been watching them for quite a while during my career. And I would remind everybody something I haven't heard much of, which is in 2012,
I guess I can't see the comments.
reelected. He didn't do as well. He was down 6 points among 18 to 29-year-olds. He did less well among women. He did less well overall against Mitt Romney than he had John McCain 4 years earlier. So a president can lose some ground in some of these key groups and still be reelected. We're not talking about electability, who can win or who can't win. We're talking about electoral college. And busting through that blue wall like we did in 2016 is really the key to tonight.
Kellyanne Conway, thanks very much.
Oh, yeah, that nigga was waiting for her to shut up.
Now two more of our analysts. Matt Dowd, you were with George W.
I'm finna get my food real quick. Ugh, shit.
Like
If anybody come by, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the stream. We just watching Biden versus Trump, you know what I'm saying? Whoever wins. I hope Biden wins.
Well, if you
Fuck
take
out
a
of
look
here.
at Florida,
I'll get my food though.
so I know we haven't talked about it much because they're likely red states, which is Indiana.
It's only the beginning too. If you here right now, you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We finna go up. For the time out, 27 to 28, 28 to 30, 30 to 40, 50 to 50, 60 to 60. You know what I'm saying?
Surrounding areas. You look at Indiana, look at Kentucky, even look in Florida, Pinellas County, and all those places. All of that sort of what we expected going into the state, that Joe Biden would have a surge in that area, just like what happened in 2018. So it's going to be very interested to see in Philadelphia, the suburbs in Philly, and the suburbs in Pittsburgh, the suburbs in Detroit, the suburbs in Wisconsin and Milwaukee. But I think a big thing to come away with is why I think Florida is going to be very, very close is by that Miami-Dade number. Joe Biden can still win Florida with that Miami-Dade number. But instead of it being a comfortable or even something that you could bank on, it's going to be a very, very, very close race in Florida now.
Okay, Matt Dowd, thanks. Heidi Heitkamp, former Democratic senator from North Dakota. We're seeing COVID rage in your state across the upper Midwest as Joe Biden and Donald Trump battling it out in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, and Michigan.
You cannot understate the impact of what's happening with COVID here and how that has changed the dynamic, especially in rural areas when we know that there is a shortage of access to health care. But I want to say something about the early
Wait, can
vote.
plastic go in?
I think at the end of the day, the
I
regret
think so.
that Donald Trump may have is that he kept telling people not to vote early. You should always get those votes in the bank, and if you just count on one day, you may be disappointed in that one day.
Yep.
And so I think we're going to see some wins in the South. I think we're going to see the blue line hold. I think that Iowa may be in play, and we may win a Senate seat in Montana.
We will
Let's see what else. Anybody else complete? Anybody else complete? Anybody else
keep an
complete?
eye
Anybody
on
else
Heidi
complete? Anybody else
Heitkamp, thanks very much. We do have another state to call. Not a big surprise here, Vermont. Joe Biden
Okay,
will win the state of
Texas.
Vermont, and it's
Got the
3
first
electoral
votes.
votes. Only 5% of the
So,
expected
for,
voters.
you know,
We can project that Joe Biden will win there
who else?
handily.
So-
Got to take another quick break. We'll be right back.
Well, while we wait again, let's talk about it. But while we wait, hold on. Let's turn on some music on some shit. Oh my god. Hold on, bro. Let me turn on some music. Bro, tell me why I thought that was actually music.
Live is all about. This is ABC News Live. 24/7 streaming news source from ABC News.
Fuck is this shit doing? Bro, it's so hard to control everything from one fucking screen, bro. I need a dual screen immediately. This is so hard to do everything from one fucking screen. But while we do that, while we wait. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. All right. While we wait, let's play some music on some shit. God damn, Jason, tighten up, nigga. All right, I'm sorry, I see that.
DJ on the beat, so it's a bang. Man, I don't know why he told. That boy was realer than the bitch, man. I don't know how he voted. He coulda hit them with the script, but he ain't sugarcoated. He told him what he told. That was my brother, he broke. Gotta act like I don't know. Don't call my phone no more. That nigga lied to me in my face. Don't know what he on no more. I even asked him, was it true?
You know what I'm saying? We waiting for this commercial to end so we can see more into the debate. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back though. Well, about if you here right now, subscribe to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you dead wrong, let me on my own, cause you ain't real no more. This shit fucked up, niggas telling on the guys, I don't even wanna drill no more. I don't even wanna drill no more. Bitch, I would've bonded you out. You could've stayed at my house. We would've figured it out. You took the easiest route. I wonder when he get in out. Who we gon' hang with now? Man, this nigga dangerous now. He might end up taking me out. He might end up taking me down. Won't feel safe if you around. Rollin' ain't gon' like how this sound. Cause bitch, you came up on the
What's up, my boy? What's up, my boy?
Just be quiet, cause these niggas loud. Man, I don't know why he told. That was realer than the bitch, man. I don't know how he told. He coulda hit them with the script, but he ain't
set up in the fucking corner.
That was my brother, he broke. Gotta act like I don't know. Don't call my phone no more. That nigga lied to me in my face.
Yes, sir.
Bro, bitch, what you lying for? You had me crying, bro. What could've did that time, bro? Oh, you a witness now. The realest nigga that I knew, you done turned Mickey Mouse. I heard they got you in that room, you put that business out. I bet they gave your ass some food, said you was getting out. Now sit your dumb ass down. Bitch, I would've bonded you out. You could've stayed at my house. We would've figured it out. You took the easiest route. I wonder when he get in out. Who we gon' hang with now? Man, this nigga dangerous now. He might end up taking me out. He might end up taking me down. Won't feel safe if you around. Rollin' ain't gon' like how this sound. Cause bitch, you came up on the ground. You get hit with that tech if you foul. Just be.
Are we back?
About 30 points, only about a third of the vote is in right now, but we can project that Donald Trump will win Kentucky again. Getting more vote in from the state of Georgia right now, about 70.
Hey, what's up, my boy? You straight though?
Expected vote in, a long way to go there in Georgia. Donald Trump leading Joe Biden right now. In the state of Virginia, has been trending blue for some time. Right now, this could be, this is interesting. Donald Trump still ahead with about 13% of the expected vote in. The polls were not close in Virginia. Looking forward, we'll have to watch where the vote is coming in from the state of Virginia. Right now, as we've said, the president has already won the state with 60% of the vote in Indiana. Right there, we cannot project that yet, but the president is well ahead right there. And in Florida, we are, of course, watching the vote there in Florida with 80% of the expected vote in right there. Joe Biden and Donald Trump are battling it out. I want to go to Martha Raddatz, our chief global affairs anchor, my This Week co-anchor as well. And Martha, you've been traveling the country through this election season.
About 6,000 miles since September, George, crossing the country and all the way back. And I think we really have to talk about the voters. It's so extraordinary how many people have voted in this election, how passionate they are about this election. And I can tell you many of those same people who I talked to over the last couple of months, I've talked to today. They are anxious. They are tense. One of the stories was in Kansas. I call it the tale of two farmers. Bob Hazelwood voted 2 weeks ago. In 2016, he voted for an independent. When I talked to him in September, he was leaning towards Donald Trump, but he decided he did not like his character. He did not like the chaos. He voted for a Democrat for the very first time ever, voting for Joe Biden. But his nephew,
told me this evening he was also leaning Donald Trump, and he voted for Donald Trump. He said he could not vote for Joe Biden. He said he didn't feel that Joe Biden supports farmers. But all over the country, everywhere I went, in the most rural areas, you would see massive signs. To Pennsylvania, where you would see every sign of Biden on one block, Trump on the next block. And many voters there who we talked to just a week or so ago also said they were switching, that they voted for Donald Trump, but are now voting for Joe Biden, and most of those were suburban women.
And what you hear about that time and time again, Martha Raddatz, it's the tweets, it's the character.
It's exactly that, and I think really that comes down to character versus policy, and people are really trying to decide what they believe in. Like Bob Hazelwood in Kansas said he didn't like Donald Trump's character, but he loves his policy. So it's sort of personal versus policy. And Bob Hazelwood said he looked at the rest of the country and what a vote for Joe Biden would mean for the rest of the country as opposed to Donald Trump.
Martha Raddatz, thanks. What about Eva Pilgrim in Pennsylvania? Eva Pilgrim has traveled across the state of Pennsylvania as well. You cut your teeth. WPVI in Philadelphia. You've been across the state, and you've seen the same thing Martha has talked about. Neighborhoods where you have Biden signs on one side of the block, Trump signs on the other.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of mixed political support across the state of Pennsylvania. The thing we hear everyone talking about on both sides of the political spectrum is the concern over these ballots. A lot of people were thinking about potentially sending in a mail-in ballot, but then they got concerned because of all the confusion and speculation around the mail-in, so they decided that they would show up in person today to make sure that their vote counted. Making sure their vote counted was incredibly important to almost everyone we spoke to, George.
And Eva, you sent me a note earlier that it was fascinating to me. You said we've heard so much about these shy Trump voters, people who won't tell pollsters they're going to vote for Donald Trump. You seem to come across what you would consider shy Biden voters in Pennsylvania.
That's exactly right, George. I was actually really surprised to discover this after talking to some neighbors. They would see the Trump signs, and they were concerned because they saw Biden signs that had been destroyed or windows that were broken. So they didn't want their neighbors to know that they were going to be voting for Joe Biden. George?
Eva Pilgrim, thanks very much. Coming up on 8 p.m. now, and these polls are going to close in 16 states at 8 p.m. We'll be here with all the results we have when we come back.
Moments from now, we're live in the battleground states as results come in. Polls are already closed in 9 states. They're about to close in the key states of Florida and Pennsylvania when Election Night 2020 continues on ABC.
Nigga, I'm trying to eat while I'm looking at this shit, bro. So I'm not trying to. If you start about the stream right now, you know what I'm saying. We just looking at the map mostly, looking at the map and the news coverage while I'm trying to eat, bro, because we're all just trying to chill and lay back and watch the shit. But let me turn my mic up. No, let me turn my mic up. Hello. Ah, nigga. This better, bro. This better.
Wherever I go, he goes.
The Mandalorian, new season now streaming only on.
I know y'all don't want this to be the ASMR video, bro. I'm just eating, nigga.
Reality is our country.
It's the only thing that's filling my brain right now.
You see the white power movement on the march. Klansmen and neo-Nazis, skinheads. It's meant to incite war.
From the KKK to Oklahoma City to Charlottesville.
Better. Let's do it, nigga.
We just need to start talking about race.
Homegrown hate, the war among us.
This is a real wake-up call.
Streaming now on ABC News Live.
Hello? This is Montana Highway Patrol. You're looking for a couple of missing teenagers.
Right.
That's right.
Damn, Trump won South Carolina.
The steering wheel's getting stiff.
Holy shit.
We're fine.
I'm thinking about starting my podcast up again. I said I was gonna do a podcast and I totally forgot about this shit.
Ourselves a predicament.
No, I don't forget about it, but nigga.
Admit it. These
This
days,
college shit
what you
is too
need
much.
to know seems to change, well,
It be overtaking me.
every day. So what is it that you really need to know, want to know, to help you not just get through your day, but make
the most of it. Feel smarter, feel better, feel happier. Well, how about a third hour of Good Morning America in the afternoon? GMA 3, what you need to know. It's all about you. Lunchtime at 1 Eastern, 12 Central and Pacific on ABC.
Okay, can we get it back when nobody cares about any of this?
Wednesday night.
Oh my God, here we go.
Oh.
So big, so out. Why we? Let me turn on some music. It is. I'm trying to make this shit bigger. Let me zoom out on this page.
Get high in the sky, boss, I can see it. Hot spot, and it's plush dot, and it's lit.
The phone gun, turn it right now. Like a little bit. Put the bass back on? No. 16:22, okay. Well, this gonna be a long ass night.
I gotta go, I gotta spin. I drove a boat, I drive again. I ain't got no note, I ain't got no rent. I am a goat, I am a man. We in the low, we smoking dope. We keep it close, you with the folks. Give me the dose, give me some dope. Little bit of hope, you already know, you know. Bitch, we the top of the sauce, but the toppings, you know that they copping you out.
Sorry, bro, I'm eating right now.
Bitch, you did hopping, I couldn't fall out with it, bro. Hotter than Taki, I like it, I cop it, ain't nobody stopping the go. Smoke like they daddy, we sitting in the light, but we just been it out the whole flow. Getting high in the sky, boss, I can see it. Hot spot, and it's plush dot, and it's lit. Screw drop, Gucci sauce, got me big. Oh, shit. We can't be stopped, just admit it. Paint time.
Let's find committed. Alright, we back. Alright, we back.
Have more results in the state of New Jersey. Joe Biden will win.
Okay, hold on now. Projected winner of New Jersey. Okay. New Jersey.
Are you going to tell me Cory Booker won next? I'm really going to pass.
We will check that. Another projection. Also, state of Massachusetts. Joe Biden will win the state of Massachusetts right there.
Okay.
It's 11 electoral votes. Joe Biden will win the state of Maryland, and it's
damn. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Oklahoma. Of course, he won that last time around. 7 electoral votes at play, and Donald Trump will win those. Joe Biden will win his home state of Delaware, and it's 3 electoral votes. Joe Biden will win the District of Columbia and its 3 electoral votes. But let's take a look at the map now and see what we show. Oklahoma and Kentucky for President Trump, Vermont, and those states up in the Northeast, Massachusetts, Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey for Joe Biden right now. Still early in the night. 6 states to 244 electoral votes to
6
15.
states, 2, 44-15, blowout.
28% of the expected vote is in, and right now, at least, Tom Yamas, Joe Biden has a lead.
Yeah, and actually, there's some good news for Joe Biden out of Ohio. The Biden campaign didn't really contest Ohio, and they made some last-minute trips there. And here's why they have reasons to be happy. In counties like Wood that went for Barack Obama, then switched over to President Trump, you can see Joe Biden is on top, 55% of the vote in, but you can see he's overperforming.
Now it's getting serious, bro. No, I didn't Jalen, bro. It's getting serious.
That President Trump was able to swing.
They're actually getting serious now, bro.
You can see Joe Biden again on top. He's up almost.
You niggas actually seeing that shit.
As well. But you know, Ohio's all about the 3 C's, and George, I know you know this. Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati. We don't have information for Cincinnati yet, but in Columbus and in Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, Joe Biden is doing really well. They're 74%. He's up almost 10 points from where Hillary Clinton was.
Folks right now, this food's so damn good.
Have to really run up the vote. Lake County, which is always a nail.
I might stay on here, bro.
51 to 47 there. His numbers are really good compared to Hillary Clinton 4 years ago.
Okay, Tom, thanks. What do we see in the exit polls there, David?
Yeah, it's really different. Tom points out some encouraging numbers, but the exit polls reflect something slightly different in Ohio. If you take a look at the president's job performance in Ohio, 54% approve, 44% disapprove. This is the strongest number we're seeing in that sort of upper Midwest of the country. And when you break it down to those 2 central issues, containing COVID, rebuilding the economy, 48% say the pandemic is more important to try to contain. But here's where it gets interesting, George. March.
This is important though, because
the vast majority of
by these people winning the Senate,
preferred Trump over Biden to handle the
well, seat in
pandemic
Senate.
forward, 51 to 46%.
If I'm not mistaken, you win the fucking electoral vote with that. That's why all these people just got, you know what I'm saying? When re-election and he's important, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Cory Booker, a Democrat, you know what I'm saying?
What do you make of the early results? You know, it's looking good. Even in places like Delaware County and
But
Mahoning County, we're seeing Joe
this
Biden
is important right now, bro. Biden's leading right now. That's all that really matters at the end of the day.
has got a lot to prove.
Biden's leading.
We made
So,
presidents. We made both. We made Barack Obama both times, and so I think Ohio has a chip
But
on
look,
the shoulder, and we're ready to flip back to blue in this one.
Biden win. We all partying. Like, get back to Stockbridge, we all partying on some shit. Trump win.
Yeah, for sure. Well, in Iowa,
I don't think
I'm not,
like the normal black people will care about it. I'm sorry, let me stop. Let me stop. But look,
we've seen Democrats do very well.
everybody finna go crazy on this shit. Either side, whoever wins or loses, gonna go crazy, bro. Honestly.
President in Iowa, there seems to be a lot of
I ain't gonna hold
and
you.
then what we see across the board here is that
If they expect it, okay, we have okay. Let's put this into like a figure.
really North Carolina,
What?
Georgia. That's what this is going to come down to tonight.
But let's put this into a figure. All these people came out to vote this year. Mostly everybody, probably those people they were trying to get to vote was probably trying to vote Democrat. They didn't do that in 2016. That's why Hillary lost, obviously. But this time, and plus I think she was a woman, so they was like, you know, she just had all the factors against her, bro. Like she was a woman, you know what I'm saying? She was a Democrat, you know what I'm saying? The Democrats don't even like people that try to vote Democrat usually don't even vote that year, basically. But this year they had everybody trying to vote. They wanted everybody to vote. They wanted everybody to come in and vote this nigga Biden.
More than Biden, but again, every poll is very, very tight, and this is a toss-up state. This is showing that the results are tied between Trump and Biden. But again, this
If I see another nigga come in the stream and leave it, bro, I'm being pissed off.
There have only been 2 exceptions where Ohio didn't call the presidential winner. In fact, if you just look back at history, whoever wins Ohio lends itself to winning the presidency, winning the nomination. So we're awaiting those numbers. The polls.
Well, damn, yeah, Ohio's damn near 18 votes.
Still could be seen and still could cast their ballot. But again, those numbers for
Ooh,
COVID,
look.
big concern, and a lot of people are looking at.
If Biden can win Pennsylvania, bro, it's only 1% so far, though. It's only 1%. It's only 1%. If Biden can somehow win Pennsylvania and win Ohio, bro, it's almost game. Honestly.
Adrian Bankert, thanks very much. Let's go back to Florida.
But you know, Texas and California have them big ass swings. Like, oh shit.
Donald Trump and Joe Biden, Tom Yamas. Donald Trump is ahead.
Yeah, he's ahead, and I'll tell you one data point right now.
But I know California. Ain't California liberal? Liberal.
77% of the expected vote in. That's going to be the early vote. And look at these numbers, George. The conventional wisdom was that Democrats were going to blow out Republicans in the early vote. And in Florida right now, it is neck and neck. Every time we look at the state, it's getting closer and closer. But what we have to keep our eye on right here is this section of the state right here. We're talking about Pensacola.
I want to see the people that said that shit's gonna be a landslide for Biden. Hell no, bro.
It's important because this is such a close race. One of the problems, besides Miami-Dade County, for Joe Biden,
It's gonna be a
is that
fucking
he's
fight.
underperforming in some Democratic counties, places like Osceola. He has a big lead there, but he's underperforming from where Hillary Clinton was 4 years ago. We look at Orlando,
Damn, is that
which was
cold in the back?
ravaged by COVID, especially the economy there. He's doing a little better there. That's a good spot for him. And he's made some gains in places like Jacksonville, Duval. This is a Republican county. He's winning right there. It is so close right now, George. We're going to have to keep our eye on this state minute by minute because we're talking about thousands of votes at certain parts of the night.
Okay, Tom Yamas. Mary Bruce, what is the Biden campaign telling you about Florida?
Bro. Okay, let's be totally honest with this. Whoever loses or whoever wins, bro, it's going to be a civil war. It's for sure going to be a civil war. Here's why. This is why I think it's going to be a civil war. You know, I might make this a YouTube channel, so hey, what's up, you guys? Your boy Jason Lee back with another video today. Right now, I'm currently streaming. You can stop by and watch the stream if you want to. But I wanted to say my YouTube channel name, you know what I'm saying, because I'm going to make this to a video. But here is why if Trump loses, it's going to be a civil war. We are already seeing before like the election go down and everything. We already see like if you have Twitter, you have Instagram, you can already see the Trump supporters rising in violence before this election come. You know what I'm saying? With such things as, you know what I'm saying, knocking the caravan. You know, if you seen that video with the Biden-Harris truck going and they trying to knock it off. You know, they being aggressive as fuck too at the polls too. Probably gonna need a lot of video evidence for this. So I can get all these videos. I can get all those videos for you, but I just think that. Oh shit! Don't focus.
Certainly are. Cecilia Vega, the president changed his registration order this year to vote in Florida.
Yeah, George, I think it's hard for a lot of people to
Damn, I had a whole YouTube video and that shit just fucked it up.
New Yorker, but he is now a Florida resident. The First Lady just voted in Florida this morning. He changed his residence from New York to Florida.
What's up, Dace, right now? What's up there right now?
That he has visited more than any other during the course of his presidency. Some 80
niggas need to hurry up and count their fucking votes.
of the last 4 years, and he has been numerous times over the course of this election and spent $78 million.
But like I was saying,
there in Florida, and our team is hearing from sources who are telling us that the president George is over the moon with the numbers.
But like I was saying, I think it's gonna be a civil war because we already see Trump supporters already increasing in violence heading towards the election. So what do you think is going to happen when they see that they're, you know, the man they believe, the big head, big guy in charge lose? You know what I'm saying? If he loses, I ain't gonna jinx nothing. I ain't gonna knock on wood. I ain't gonna do any of that. But
Okay, Cecilia, thanks very much. Nate
if
Silver, let's remind
Biden wins this
what
election,
happens to your projection if Donald Trump actually wins the
best
state of Florida?
believe
So yeah, let's see.
that
10%. It's going to shoot.
these
way
Trump
up. If he
supporters
wins Florida,
won't
it's
take
gonna
that
take a little
lightly.
bit of time to calculate
They
here.
will not take that lightly.
But Trump, if he wins Florida, is much more.
Honestly.
He's about a 1 in 3 chance of winning overall. The one silver lining for Biden a bit
This
is
nigga
that
put
there seems to be
Eagles.
no
I don't know what that
signs
means.
of Cubans in
Nigga
South
put Eagles. I don't know what that means. You're
Florida,
leaving,
translated
nigga, or
outside
like.
But you know, Florida would be the first step toward a Trump
But damn,
upset.
since you win this bit,
Silver, thanks very much. Let's take a look at the key state of Georgia.
what do you think is gonna
right now.
happen
Let's pull that up.
if Biden wins, or if Trump wins? Like, what do you think is gonna be the aftermath of this shit?
Trump has the lead, Tom Giannis.
Yeah, let's take a look at Georgia right now. We do want to say, though, there's a lot of the vote that is not in Georgia, and that's important because you have the state of Georgia, and then you have the state of Atlanta and the suburbs. And
The state of Atlanta?
50% of the vote for the state of Georgia is going to come out of here. So, George, it is still very, very early. Any signs for either campaign? Look, there's a lot of red counties.
Honestly,
Georgia
bro.
got redder in those red counties after 2016, but the blue counties expanded. They got bluer. So many people moving to Georgia. Right now, it's tough to say who's
Nigga, if I was living by myself
only 11% of the vote in, and a lot
and
of
Biden won, bro,
metro area still needs to come in. But we can't talk
I would need a
about
gun
County.
ASAP, bro.
County wants the
Because these
vote.
niggas is not gonna take that, bro.
And
Niggas is not gonna take that shit.
with 31% of the vote in,
Cause they're so up their ass about him, bro. So, like, if they see him lose, bro, they're gonna be going against every type of thing.
suburbs, and tonight, right
They're
now,
gonna be
this
trying to.
holds, and this is the trend.
They're gonna be trying to reject that fucking election as much as they can. You know what I'm saying?
It's not in yet. We don't have information for it yet, but that was one of the counties that
Oh.
Hillary Clinton flipped 4 years ago. We're going to be watching it closely so
Aaron.
far. And the reason
I
why
didn't
we
know
don't have
Aaron was watching
information,
this
I want to explain this to our voters. We want to make sure we have enough of a sample in to kind of say who's winning what and the votes have been counted. We're not there yet, so we're not going to touch it, George.
What are we seeing in the exits there?
A couple of things out of Georgia.
Nigga did save the state of Atlanta though. I mean,
Let's take a look.
I mean, but I can understand where he's coming from because he's just talking fast as fuck, so he don't even probably. I don't know how niggas can talk fast as fuck and think at the same time. You see me trying to talk fast and I can't think.
51% though say the pandemic is most important. But I've been diving into some of the numbers in Georgia. The racial and ethnic makeup, minorities making up 4 in 10 Georgia voters. That matches the 2016 numbers for Hillary Clinton.
But yeah, like I was saying.
When it comes to moderates, even 39%.
Like I was saying, like
with
it is.
conservatives, that also matches 4 years ago. Now this is interesting.
My fault,
In
y'all, I mean.
Atlanta, a strong support in Atlanta brought Clinton to within 5 points of Trump 4 years ago. That is up slightly to 20% of the voters. There's a slight uptick there. But again, he's holding his own in the exit polls, the president in Georgia. They're giving
But yeah,
him the edge and handling the
finish what I was
pandemic
saying.
moving forward as well.
Yeah, niggas is not gonna take this election. Whoever in any type of way, niggas is not gonna accept this election. Well, obviously, the Republicans are the ones with all the guns, with all the fucking artillery in they fucking houses and shit. So you know they gonna be fucking upset with they flags on their back and shit. You know they gonna be upset. I think Democrats, they gonna be like upset as fuck. They gonna be crying and shit. You know, like last time when Trump won, they gonna be crying. They gonna be no, not again type shit. Another 4 years of this. But they just gonna cry. Republicans, niggas gonna be upset, and then niggas got guns, so them niggas gonna be controlling the streets and shit. That's why I think it's gonna be. Let me start. It's not gonna be a civil war, obviously, but it's gonna be niggas in the streets popping at each other. Because niggas gonna be that upset.
It's 8 o'clock now, but we talk so much about all the early votes that came in. So how long is it going to take to get those? They didn't count them before today, but they started processing them before today. Essentially collecting all those memory cards, essentially opening the mail-in ballots and getting them ready. So essentially all they had to do tonight, George, was click a button and to count those votes. So we
maybe should have done this.
Getting some of those results of
Oh,
all
I'm tripping. Nigga, I totally forgot about Antifa and them niggas. Them niggas like I don't know how I pronounce it. Anarchists? Like, them niggas don't see. Them niggas don't see change without destruction, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas have to destroy something. They have to burn down something they want to see change, you know what I'm saying? But, oh, you're right, though. It's going to be crazy for both sides. I don't know. It's going to be crazy for both sides. Niggas, both parties going to be fucking upset. Niggas going to both try to shoot each other. Let the niggas in the middle chill.
For Joe Biden, 4 for Donald Trump. Long night ahead. We'll be right back.
Look.
Welcome to Disney Plus.
While you wait for that. Play. Let's look at the results. Anything new? Nothing. All right. Nothing's new. Damn, my music isn't never playing, bro. So I hate this shit. I'm gonna use Spotify. Fuck it. All my good music's on here. Now niggas look at the cover. Don't even mind that shit. Maybe I should look at pick up. All right, this isn't. There you go. What the fuck is this shit?
Let's go.
Hey, but welcome to the show. You know I'm the DJ for the night.
Pick up. Gotta watch this little bitch, cause I'm about to lick. I've been turning her down, she don't go
What the
trying to
fuck?
get her. Can smile
What
at
the fuck
you,
is
she
this?
gon' fall out of shit. Nigga going outside about the hoe, he a skittle.
Sweet.
Take the jet to New York like I'm Jig. When you poppin', you know they come with paparazzi. Hey, going outside,
My mic
they
is
all know
always
I'm that nigga. Slide on that nigga, they drive through like winning. I pray for the time of the day, I've been busy. I turned her down, now that little nigga pick. She won't get no money, I told her to miss. Oh, y'all like taking pictures, think y'all niggas sis. My little nigga been loyal, I threw him a fit. I pull up in the Escalade, how about a timber? My bitch, she got finger wave, hell like she miss. Bitch, kiss me. I look better in person, little hoe, I get jigs. Spend that little money, I ain't tryna save. We ain't tripping on none of that, bitch, we got plenty. Bread on bread, bitch, I'm jig. Poke around, drop a movie on niggas like fit. If it weren't would've pulled up, I would've started hit. If Debo choked me out, bitch, I would've killed the bitch. Pick up. Better watch this little bitch, cause I'm up.
Bro, please.
Turning her down, she don't go tryna get
Thank
her.
you.
Smile at your hoe, she gon' fall out of shit. Nigga going outside about the hoe, he a skill.
Sweet.
Take the jet to New York like I'm Jig. When you poppin', you know they come
All
with
right, we back.
paparazzi. I ain't going outside, they all know I'm that nigga.
Quavo, pick up, don't pick up the phone. Don't trappin' little nigga, don't pick up. We been having drippin', I'm putting shit on and I'm like.
But right now, if you come by the stream right now, you just coming in. This is the vote right now, 85-55. I don't know who. We don't know who's gonna win, but we gonna see.
Yeah, I'm ducking the trap. I'm doing this shit in spectacular fashion. Straight out the north and the chopper get tagged. Shoot at the flow. I got them dancing. Shake that bitch out of your panties. I am the choke. Where did I go? Ho, you already know I'm the GOAT. Go.
Pick up. Better watch this little bitch, cause I'm about to lick. I've been turning her down, she don't go tryna get her. Can smile at your hoe, she gon' fall out of shit. Nigga going outside about the hoe, he a skittle. Sweet. Take the jet to New York like I'm Jig. When you poppin', you know they come with paparazzi. I hate going outside, they all know I'm that nigga.
Not yet. But you just coming by? You waiting? Oh shit.
Let's take a deeper dive now at the state of Virginia. It's still too early for us to project about 26% of the expected vote in, and right now it appears, Tom Yamas, that Donald Trump has a sizable lead.
Yeah, it's still really early, as you mentioned. I want to blow up Virginia here because it's a little smaller in our map.
Damn, there ain't no other in a while though. Come on.
We don't have a good sense of what's going on. The D.C. suburbs, Alexandria,
It's still
Arlington,
85-55, bro.
area, Fairfax, that's going to be
Ohio?
25% of the
I'm telling you, if fucking.
But where Donald Trump is winning, he's doing really well. And
if Biden wins Ohio, bro.
When we look at Henrico County,
because I think Trump gonna win Texas. No, no.
Decisively 4 years ago, you can see 57 to 36. Tonight,
Biden or Trump might win Texas.
36% of the vote in. Donald Trump's on top. In the swing area down here in the Hamptons Road area, Virginia Beach, Donald Trump barely lost 4 years ago. Tonight, he's up and he's up big. But again, it's still very early in Virginia, George. We're still waiting for a lot of the vote to come in.
Texas, Ohio, Texas, Ohio, Texas, Ohio, Texas, Ohio, Texas. 4 years ago, yet when the blue filled yeah, that's nigga, bro.
Democrats won. Tom Yamas, thanks very much. Now let's pull up Texas. Seemed to become a battleground late in the game of this campaign.
Yeah, so we take a look at Texas. A lot of the vote not in yet. What we do have, of course, the most important county in Texas, the biggest county, Harris County right here. This is Houston, 56 to 42. He's matching Hillary Clinton so far. One of the big reasons Democrats thought this area was in play, that Republicans were vulnerable, is because Donald Trump underperformed from Mitt Romney, and he did it in an area here. I actually want to check one of these counties. Fort Worth, this is Republican territory right next to Dallas. This is Fort Worth. It's neck and neck with 80% of the vote in. That's actually very good news for Democrats. Democrats have to be very happy about that number. Just north in the suburbs of Fort Worth.
If Biden wins Texas, bro, it's over. Oh, God.
But you can see right there, George.
No count.
Joe Biden, he's building on Hillary Clinton. He's overperforming there. Still a lot of the vote out. You'll remember all of East Texas, that's going to be Trump country. The border's going to be...
If Biden wins Texas, you heard from me first. That niggas win.
And of course, the ring counties around Houston.
I'm finally eating, though.
Marcus Moore is in Texas, and of course, Marcus, Texas, one of those states where the early vote produced more than 100% of the 2016 vote with days to go in this campaign.
But... Chat, how y'all feeling right now? Yeah, it is. I can't wait till I start saying that shit. I'm like, chat, how y'all feeling? What y'all thinking? Talk to me.
And so certainly there has been a lot of enthusiasm heading into tonight, and the polls just closed here in Harris County and in most of Texas, but they are still open out to our west in El Paso. Of course, a few people know that Texas actually straddles two different time zones, and the votes are still being cast out there in El Paso. But we anticipate that in the next few moments, we will see the activity here at the Harris County vote headquarters.
Well, we all different types of people, but
this is where those poll workers will be bringing.
Jay, you're not in the stream, right?
From the polling locations.
3 people, huh? It was the highest was 5. I got 3 right now.
And so far, things have gone smoothly.
Say, bro.
A couple of polling stations
damn.
Opened late because of technical difficulties, and so that has been good news. Also, the weather was perfect here, and both sides of this campaign, the Republicans and Democrats, encouraged by that, and certainly. Clearly, when we talk about the voter turnout, it has been massive.
Okay, I'm just changing the title real quick.
The reason why Democrats feel like they can turn this
2020 election, who wins?
Blue, and of course, time will tell if that happens, George.
Marcus Moore, thanks very much, Dad. You're there in Austin. Texas has been changing. The question is
I'm changing the title so more people come by.
Well, it has been changing. It was a state that Mitt Romney won by 16, then Donald Trump won by 9, and then Beto O'Rourke finished 2.5%.
Yeah. Fire-ass title.
So it's been changing slowly. Donald Trump's has speeded that up.
You straight, Mari? You straight?
But I think one of the key signs is
this
is going to be a
That's
very
all I know is.
I mean, usually, George, when we're here.
Okay, let's look at the major states so far. Biden's winning Texas.
A Democrat hasn't carried Texas as president
so far
since 1976. Denton County, which Tom mentioned, I'll just say,
Trump
and I looked at
currently winning Florida.
Denton County is 98% in.
Trump's currently winning Georgia.
Hillary Clinton lost by 20 points. It's a suburban county.
Biden's currently winning Kansas.
Traditionally solid Republican. Donald Trump is only
Biden, what I think he's going to do, he's
98%.
currently winning Ohio, so I think he's going to win Ohio.
That shows what's happening.
Trump's probably going to win Indiana.
Okay, Matt Dowd, thanks very much. We can project another state for Donald Trump right now, West Virginia. West Virginia and its 5 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. Only 10% of the expected vote, but that is a clear win tonight for Donald Trump.
Y'all niggas in for the long run, bro.
You see Joe Biden has 44 electoral votes. Donald Trump.
Because the memes tomorrow are going to be sick as fuck. Nigga, the memes tomorrow, bro, are going to be hell. Twitter's going to be going crazy. But yeah, you good, Mari. But where are all the Zodiac girls for this, bro? Where are all the Zodiac girls? We need all the witches. We need all the We need all the spellcasters. We need all. Oh, shit, we need everybody in this bitch praying.
What she say? I thought a pussy hoe said something. I go when I'm talking, you listen. Cut her off cause she spoke on the business. Go. Hundreds and fifties. Can't swap it down for a penny. You know that's a stupid decision. Head first with it. I shot a shot at my nigga, bitch. Really didn't think before I did it. Make it make sense.
Georgia, I don't understand why, bro. Them niggas, bro. It was like you not from downtown Atlanta, bro. Everywhere else, bro. This is red as fuck. Them niggas, I don't know what they in the more. I think in South Georgia, them niggas is red. Them niggas is rednecks for real. But North Carolina looks like Biden might win. So if we look at this statistically, I just ran into my fucking mic. If we look at this statistically,
I see the comments, but really unbothered. I know it's hurting. She salty, I scarred her. Beware what you lay up and say to these bitches, they can't hold water. Period. I thought a bro nigga said something. Talking shit, but they still ain't saying that.
Oh yeah, bro, for sure. I think Biden. I think Biden's gonna win this, bro. Honestly, but you gotta look at this though. Most of this shit is gonna be red. Most of this shit is gonna be red. This is all gonna be fucking red. These are where the fucking rednecks be at. Like who the fuck lives in Montana except white people, bro? You know what I'm saying? This is all gonna be fucking red. You expect that.
Rappers with the mixed feelings, I ain't fucking with them. Like a richer meal, let me know what time it is. Bag what a run set. Know you got it on your supposed to be smart.
California might be blue, you know. California is like liberal as fuck, but it's not until 11 p.m., bro.
She been over, but I want some head first. I don't even want to know what the pussy like. Too close to falling, so I'm balling.
So I might stream to 12 today, but nigga, I'm streaming to 12. Just speak it, bro. Like, what the fuck are we saying? I hope the fucking California's 55 votes, so that's the point.
It took me 6 hours to count a meal exactly. I'm accurate with that cheese, yeah. Big bag, huh? What? I thought a bro nigga said something. Talking shit, but they still ain't saying that.
Bro, no, bro. Like, Florida is a crazy ass state, bro. You know they gonna vote Trump. Them niggas is wildly unpredictable. You know they gonna vote Trump. Well, let me see the thing back on. Oh yeah, shit. But the thing about Florida, but yeah, they are a lot of minorities are down there, but you know them niggas is, how should I say this, fucking crazy. So you already know who the fuck they gonna vote. Like, niggas in Florida is ignorant and crazy, so you know they gonna vote for Trump, bro. And like Jalen said on this story, nigga, if they're voting for Trump, other than trying to fix the economy or like for economic purposes, economic purposes, they're crazy as fuck. I don't know what other reason would you vote for that nigga, bro. I literally see no other reason why would you vote for him, because even though he doesn't directly say it out loud, he implies that he's like you said, yeah, if he's not racist, he's obviously classist. Like he obviously likes the higher people, and the higher people are obviously white and Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? They're Caucasian. And when I mean higher people, I mean, you know, obviously like niggas that make a lot of money. Don't let the black millionaires, like the black social media influencers, influence you that we as African Americans are getting up there. Hell no, it's still the white, still the majority of the higher class. Nigga, they ain't even speaking, bro. I might as well play my damn music. The fuck? Y'all niggas listen to Mario Judah? Yeah, I know I do. We listen to Mario Judah in this fucking household.
Hey man, where the fuck is Mario Judah?
Big bad nigga, I'm a lion. I'm a predator. From me, little nigga. Y'all niggas saw this Rolling Loud performance? You're not brave enough. You are out of luck. Alright, now I'm done with that shit. I'm done singing that nigga shit. Nah, nigga, that's the belly, nigga. Why are we listening to Mario Judah when we supposed to be worrying about this damn election? Oh, let's see the results. I'm a big ball, big bear, nigga. I'm a... Nigga, it doesn't, bro. Hold on. Yep, so Trump is for sure winning. Fuck.
Man, where the fuck is Mario Judah?
All right. Bro. All right, so, but yeah, like Jalen said, Trump's winning Florida. Trump's gonna win Georgia. Yeah, he's probably gonna win Georgia too. But I think this is gonna be mostly blue. Honestly, this should be all blue. If the forecast is right, this should be all blue. This is gonna be all red. I think California's gonna be blue. And Texas is honest, bro. Honest to God, if Texas and California are blue, it's game over. If Texas and California are blue, bro.
I'm like, Mother Goose, if I say shoot, they gonna shoot. No, I'm not
Sweet. I just got flavor.
Don't need no water to mix up this juice. They say why your chain it look like a choker. That's for the slaves that had to wear the noose. No, you can't cuff me, baby.
Cause look, we already near 50% and fucking look. See, look, Biden's in the lead. 38 and 55.
Make them hit the folks every time that I shoot. Too much money, I'm evil from the root. Yeah, my shows, they bust right through the roof. Saw your crowd at your concert on Snooze. I'm a dog, bitch, I holler at the move. I remember when I
Can someone put a link to the forecast, bro? Because I don't know. I mean, let me look at the election forecast.
Ooh, you better move.
Election forecast.
You better move.
But all the 4 people in here, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for stopping by.
You better move.
I know Mari and Jalen's in here.
You better move.
But I don't know who else is in.
You better move. 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 Louis my shoes.
New York Times is fucking me up.
On 22s, I saw your girl. I had to scoop just like a bird. She gonna swoop. Neck is hot too. Might catch the flu. Banana clip.
Bro, this is not a forecast, nigga.
Like a cartoon. Reality is not my move. I don't know why that girl so
shit,
rude. That's cause her cheese they from rude.
I'm trying to get like a forecast map.
But I don't got a jewel. I'm like, Mother Goose, if I say shoot, they gonna shoot. Yu-Gi-Oh, you wanna do? Blue eyes, white dragon, no, I will not lose. When I hit my dance, got unlimited moves. Counting 12,000 and that was by noon.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah. Step on competition, changing my
This
shoes.
is all gonna be
Green
blue.
shirt, bitch, I'm Steve, where is blue? Every chain on, I pity a fool. My iPod, man, you more like
Telling you. Y'all see where I'm pointing at? I'm pointing at California. If we win California, bro, it's game over. Honestly. Oh, yeah, let me tell you.
You better move.
North Carolina?
Yes, that's right. These 3 counties that have the highest number of COVID cases right
Oh,
now.
shit, she a
all
baddie.
over Hillary Clinton in
Oh, fuck.
2016. Also, want to report there were 67 deaths in North Carolina from coronavirus on Tuesday. That's the highest number that they've ever reported. Everything that we measure in North Carolina is on its way up. Talking about hospitalizations, positivity, cases, and deaths as well. Of course, North Carolina is famous for that dust-up, that infamous dust-up now between the popular Democratic Governor Cooper there in North Carolina when President Trump wanted to have the convention there, and cases started spiking at that time. Then he planned on moving it to Florida. The cases started spiking there. Ultimately moved it back to North Carolina just for kind of the bare bones roll call. But in North Carolina, not going in the right direction.
Okay, Lindsay, thanks very much. And what did the exit polls say there, David?
Really interesting when you take a look at opinions of both of these candidates in North Carolina. Opinion of Donald Trump, 52% unfavorable there, underwater, obviously, from those numbers. When you look at Joe Biden, favorable, 49 to 47. And when it comes to handling the economy and COVID, 49% trust Donald Trump. Very close there, though. Really negligible. But when you laser in on the pandemic, 51% say Joe Biden would be better moving forward. But a couple of key things.
I mean,
from 4 years ago, when you take
to better handle the COVID pandemic, you can already see how Trump handled it. So, like, I don't know why they're actually holding a poll for this when they already see how Trump handled it. Damn, my mic smell like.
They're breaking for Joe Biden by 34 points 4 years later. He's improved upon moderates. The suburban vote, this is interesting. Right now, Donald
Well, nigga, what's y'all reaction gonna be if either one of them wins, bro? Like, what's y'all reaction gonna be?
56% to 43%. And one last little
If Trump win, bro, I'm going into work sad as fuck. I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. I'm gonna be like, I'm just have my headphones in the whole day during work. Nigga, nothing. Nigga, I'm not. Nigga, we obviously know like us normal people are not gonna be like, damn, fuck. I'm talking about. Oh, you right though. I did say y'all. I did y'all.
Well, George, I have to tell you, these vote numbers, early numbers, still early, make both.
I did say y'all, huh? All right, Mari, what the fuck? How you gonna react, bro?
To be down maybe 5 to 8 points. The Biden people said they expected to be up 10 to 15 points, and right now there's about a 9-point difference.
At the end of the day, them niggas not touching us for real. So, anyway.
11 times in the last 3 months. Mike Pence.
Niggas not touching us. So, fuck is you talking about? Nobody finna beat my ass about it. If either of them wins.
For Joe Biden, winning North Carolina would be good gravy. It's an indication that he may do well in the Sun Belt states. But for President Trump, winning North Carolina is the full chopped barbecue platter with hush
I hope y'all niggas, I don't know. Oh, y'all niggas stay safe, cause you know, if Biden win this shit, bro.
If they lose this state early, then it's a bad sign.
The Caucasians gonna be out and about. Them niggas gonna be rolling around in Trump gear still.
Not at all, George. In fact, we have been noticing on Twitter many Biden campaign aides urging
You know they ain't gonna accept that shit.
in line saying, "Do not move, don't go anywhere."
And then Antifa for the Democrat side, you know they ain't gonna accept the Biden win. So you know them niggas just gonna be busting. They don't care who's in the fucking vicinity. Exactly, bro. It's gonna be like honestly, I think it's gonna be like a mini civil war, but it ain't gonna be no big like catastrophic civil war, obviously. But I think it's gonna be like a mini one.
And pouring over these early results, these early exit polls, one of the figures that David just cited.
Niggas ain't shit me. Fuck you talking about? You ain't gonna catch me lacking either.
20 points in 20.
I'm gonna tell. I'm like, let me hold.
29% for Biden. If that holds, that is the.
Let me hold something. Niggas ain't finna catch me lacking out here. They gonna have to. Fuck that.
Let's take another look at Florida right now. Now 91% of the expected vote in, and it does appear that Tom Yamas and Donald Trump is opening up much more of a lead.
This does look good for Donald Trump right now.
Well, yeah, Trump won Florida. Trump won Florida. I bet how niggas reacting in 2016. Like, if I was streaming in 2016, hell no, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. 2016, I was a different man. I probably been voting for Trump in 2016.
And she still lost. And tonight, if we look at it right now, the spread less than 100,000 votes.
Cause Hillary ass, she did not make no good cases for herself, bro. When if 2016 people saw Trump, he was like, at least he's good for the economy. And they didn't know how bad he was right now, obviously. And he was good for the economy in 2016, so I probably would have voted for Trump in 2016. I ain't gonna hold you. But obviously knowing the situation now, man, hell no. Cause bro, if you think about it, 2016, Hillary, bro, literally everything she did was just going against her case to be voted as president. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas hate women, so you know she definitely. I don't think she was. There's literally no chance for her to win. Everybody thought she was going to win, then she got fucking.
We still got 9% of the vote to go here, but again, like I said, it's going to be hard for Democrats to make up the vote.
Rahm Emanuel, what do you make of that underperformance in Miami-Dade?
Well, I think probably the president's done what Tom just said, a really good job with the Cuban community, the Venezuelan community.
But niggas, who's like who's?
America, and there's an underperformance there in the African American.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
But I would say
niggas just watch the news like this, bro. Like niggas just turn on the TV and watch this shit. This shit boring as fuck. Like, I'm having more fun looking at the map and listening to music than listening to niggas talk.
So this thing's going to tighten in a way, but I do think you see a trend.
Right, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, Mar. ABC, they Democrats, bro. ABC Democrats. The only time you gonna ever see like Trump supporters in the room, bro, they most of them are all Democrats.
African American black men all through this campaign.
You know, I think
Well, so that white lady probably. I don't know about that white lady. I know she's a Democrat for
that
so.
was the challenge. He couldn't quite confront, and we talked about this a lot on the program. He couldn't
I swear.
confront his past with the crime bill. Donald Trump was taking credit for.
Damn, it is only 23%.
Particularly in Florida, as you remember.
What the fuck is going on with them niggas over there?
Former incarcerated people, and he just couldn't gain ground there. And I didn't see the strategy. There were a lot of organizations in certain states that
Why
were
they take
specifically
that?
targeting black men, but Florida was.
Damn, our shit's closed at fucking 7. How's it only 23% so far?
In places like Georgia, where there was a specific effort for black men in that state. So hopefully they will show up. But I think that was the challenge: his failure to really confront his past on criminal justice reform. You know, there was also some conversation about Kamala Harris's past
Okay,
there as
so
well. And there was
yeah,
not
true.
a clear black male agenda, unfortunately, that was consistent throughout the campaign. That may end up costing them.
Okay, Biden.
Three states, Georgia.
I just know for sure Biden's gonna win Texas, bro. I think Biden's gonna win Texas.
Hearing about in Florida from Republican leaders.
And this is all
there's
blue.
just no place for Joe Biden to make up 220,000 votes, and that eventually will wind up calling Florida for Trump. Second.
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Is very encouraged.
My fault.
by the early vote numbers that they've seen, and they think, based on what happened today at the polls, and it's still happening, that they're going to be able to make it up and win narrowly in North Carolina. And lastly, in Pennsylvania, and we're seeing this all over, in Philadelphia, there has been a real underperformance by African American voters in returning their mail-in ballots. They've been
Yeah,
seeing this for about 10
I might keep it left down here because, I mean, there's less room to see everything. But yeah,
We're seeing that. We're also hearing about double-digit underperformance of African American voters in the city of Cleveland. If those trends continue, all of those trends are very helpful to Donald Trump.
let me make this actually a little bit smaller, like just a little tad bit smaller.
George, you talked to black Democrats in North Carolina.
All right. Okay, so I might stay down here rest of the time. But yeah, Jalen, bro. This. But yeah. They should skip work for this shit, bro. I mean, I'm glad, like, 'cause I would have called off work today. I wouldn't care if I worked today too, bro. I would have called off. Well, thank God my shit was. Thank God my shit automatically said, nope, you're off Tuesday night. I was like, thank God. I'm like, if I was at Walmart right now while this shit happening, bro, I'd be pissed off. I'm finna quit anyway though, 'cause all I wanted was a PS5, and so I got enough money for the PS5 now, so I don't need to worry there no more. I mean, a PS5 in the game. Damn. Fuck. Sorry to that, man. Sorry to you, my boy. Who would you would have voted for? I ain't gonna hold you down. Who would you would have voted for? Cause I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Well, the main two people I voted for is John Ossoff and Biden, obviously. That's niggas I really cared about. Everything else is just kind of.
Since Abraham Lincoln, at the same time that Joe Biden is going back to Charlottesville, calling the president a white supremacist.
Well, I think a couple of things are happening. One is that President Trump is
Mari, you voted?
Diversifying the Republican Party. It's hard to argue with that tonight, given the results in Miami-Dade County and what we're seeing. If it pans out among black men, it could be that there's a gender divide in the black community that we haven't seen before with black men.
I ain't get no damn sticker because I had to mail in. Everybody was posting their sticker on their fucking Instagram story. I'm like, shit, we get it, bro.
And that is obviously something that every person would want, but maybe more appealing. I think there's something else at work as well. Look, the Republican
niggas say everybody said Trump. Yeah, nah, libertarian. She was, I don't know, but she was, bro, that I looked some information, bro. She's crazy as fuck.
Seems to have done that, and at least so far, that is one of the headlines of tonight.
But
We'll be keeping an eye on it, Sarah Fagan.
Donald Trump competed for this vote in a way that no Republican has done so. When you look back at the Republican convention every night in prime time.
Bro, bro, you're right with that, bro. This is literally like
Justice reform on the economy, and we shouldn't forget that. He deserves
like
credit for that.
if I mean as if I don't know, Joe's bad, bro. Joe's bad. Joe's bad. I don't know what situation I would have voted for Kanye, bro. Honestly. Like if I seriously, if Trump wasn't as bad as he was, bro, I would have voted for Kanye. Because then that would have been really hard to vote between the two. But like, it was really hard to vote between the two. But then you do more background information, you could tell that Joe is probably like the lesser of two evils. So that's why I voted for him. But if it was like really neck and neck with these niggas, bro, man, Kanye would have got my vote. Y'all think Trump will go to prison after this? No, I don't think so. He's too rich. Ice-T was rich too. But I think he'll do like a good ass investigation onto Trump after this election. I mean, if he loses this election, because he has that like wall of. But like, I think they're gonna do a good ass investigation into Trump because he has that wall of like obviously being the president. Yeah, facts. Nigga, if Trump gets arrested after this, bro, Twitter will literally blow up, bro. Like Twitter will literally blow up. There will be so many tweets. They have to probably, the app will probably crash. All niggas just saying, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Because niggas, bro, Trump got some real ass haters, and they're both annoying. Biden haters and Trump haters, bro. Like, they're both fucking annoying. I can see where both comes from, and they're both fucking annoying because they be sticking it down our throats.
When it comes to race relations, and speaking to communities of color. This has been a president who has been among the more inflammatory presidents when it comes
like,
to race and speaking to.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, every time I check a tweet from Joe Biden or Donald Trump, bro, they haters be under that shit. They haters be under that shit. They be ready to go at them niggas next, bro. They be like, God damn, like. Niggas, it's been 1 second after that nigga tweeted, bro. They already on his head. Like they have these tweets saved up for that nigga, bro.
So I think we have to wait to see before we can declare whether President Trump has expanded ethnic communities in the Republican Party. I think time will tell on that. And you have said he has, when I mentioned the juxtaposition, you've got the things that the president has done, and then you've got the things that the president has said, which is that he has done more for African Americans in this country.
In the future, bro, I got a really good video idea. Fuck. I want to do something like, who would you vote for? I want to have like two niggas up and just like debating each other on different topics, and then be like, who you gonna vote for? If I had a bigger channel, I would do that shit. I already got these ideas planned up for in the future on some shit. That would be a good ass, funny ass shit. If I had two niggas go up and say, who you vote for? And niggas just debate each other. Like, nigga, bro, like, I got this shit set up, bro. I just gotta be consistent, because I am not consistent at all. And that's only because of school. But let's see this shit. That's only because of school, because I'm not consistent because of school. I mean, obviously I could do my podcast and shit. Like, the only reason I've ever done my other podcast yet, because I still haven't watched the Kamal versus Pitts debate, bro. I might just have to cut that out, bro, because I never watched that debate. I mean, yeah, what school, like, when I return home from school, bro, because I'm thinking return early. As soon as I return home from school, bro, I'm gonna be straight, bro. Like, I'm gonna have a good ass schedule up. I just don't know what to stream about every day, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I have nothing to stream about. After this election, I mean, I'm not streaming about little things.
Are you crazy?
But after this election, I don't know.
Now that I said it out loud, it does sound weird.
I might get yeah, I just gotta get my podcast up running again. Oh shit, my ears itching. Ouch. Sorry, I see that. Alright. Let's put on some music while we wait. Yeah. Of course, the song is not gonna play. Facts. Hold on, I'm just trying to. While you wait for the, let's come back up. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. Let's talk about something. Wait, what you mean by first? But what you mean by it's pretty much a job. Yeah, true. Okay. But then I had something to talk about, but I forgot. Yeah. Take off. But yeah, like Mario, like you said though, we can all just stay consistent on this shit. Like, I mean, Jalen already got it. That nigga's consistent as fuck. But yeah, I just gotta get a schedule. All right. Yep. Not looking at that, but nah. What you mean delete that message, bro? Fuck out of here, bro. I'm gonna need y'all niggas to stay as moderate. But y'all think y'all go faster on Twitch or you go faster on YouTube? I mean, it's gonna be a lot of struggles though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be always have them nights where you have like 1 viewer or 3 viewers or 4 viewers or 5 viewers. Just like keep going. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not doing nothing serious. It just depends. I want to stay on the political shit because look. Here's my plan for y'all niggas, bro. If we all get up on some shit. I mean, Jalen, like my twin brother Jalen. He's gonna be more of the in real life streamer YouTuber. I mean, true. Because okay, listen to this. If Jalen talking about you, nigga, like on YouTube, Jalen. If we all get up on some shit, Mario could be the artist. Where niggas go to him like they need some drawing, they need some shit done. They can see how he draws. Nigga, he'll get his shit up like that. He probably gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna have like the emo girls on watching this shit, reading shit, the anime girls. Oh, let's see. Oh, damn, I forgot to check this shit. Let's see this fucking map. All right, so far though, if you come into the stream, you see that, you know, Biden is 85, Trump is 70, damn, too. Damn. Yeah, man, yeah. If Biden wins Texas though, in California, game over. That's all I'm thinking. But yeah. Yeah, this thing. Oh shit, let me focus back. Okay, so North Carolina. Biden might win North Carolina. Biden's gonna win North Carolina. Trump's probably gonna win Georgia, but it's only 26%, so it's too early. 28%, man. Damn, yeah, Trump's gonna win Florida. That's okay. Ohio, it's only 50%, so it's still a little too early. But Biden's gonna win that shit. Hopefully he's gonna win that shit. But then, are you talking about the Glockan logo? The Glockan. The Glock-on. The Glock-on. Do that at all. I decided to stop looking at this thing because they think we're talking about bullshit. We might as well talk about ourselves. Okay. But look, Kansas. I'm telling y'all, bro, this is all gonna be red. This is all gonna be fucking red. I promise y'all, it's gonna be all red. This is gonna be blue, obviously. This is gonna be blue. It's gonna be red. Red. Blue. Hopefully blue. Hopefully fucking blue. It's gonna be red. But yep. How y'all niggas doing? 85-72. Still don't know who's gonna win that shit. We'll see though. What you talking about? Make the Glock-on logo? I ain't shit. I ain't know. But who the fuck? Wait, that's Michigan? I didn't even know Michigan looked like this, bro. That's fucking crazy, but Trump don't win that shit.
You can smell X when I breathe. Niggas get stretched if I bleed. 50K cash when I sneeze. I done went
That's fucking weird. Why does Michigan have that part of like what the fuck? I just realized about that. Why isn't this all Wisconsin?
I give it all to my dogs. Motivate law when he call. 150 on the paddock. I could have got the car with the stars. I be rapping about blogs. I'm promoting my scars. He ain't know about the lamb. I told him it's eyes. From perks to bars. From guns to cars. From coke to no.
Okay.
From small to large. Who really with you? When it's said and done.
All right, bro. We need some prayers up in the chat, bro. And these niggas talking about the logo and shit. Hey, Mario, I need a logo too, nigga. I ain't finna have that Gohan profile pic for the rest of my time on this fucking shit. I need a profile pic too. Because that nigga with a mask and shit, I mean, it's fire as fuck, I think, in my opinion.
I didn't have shit to lose and everything to gain. Yes, I'm grateful for my blessings. No, I shouldn't complain. But what about when I got doubts? I woke up feeling drained. That was just so normal in these streets. Another youngest slain. My uncle died from a shootout, left murder on my brain. Show no mercy, kill them all. That's how we was trained.
Crime scene pictures, can't forget about them blood stains. Wounded memories, oh, I'm in need of
Novocaine.
Got me wishing that these perks could really numb the pain. Catch me, don't got my gun, I guess I'm leaving with this chain. Long live Mike Durb, I won't let them say your name.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I appreciate that though. Well now. Damn, my phone died. Fuck. Hold on, be right back. Be right back. Know about me, bro. And you know about balling out. Be right back. Ah, shit.
Fuck these niggas, I be moving on my own. If it's where we go, man. If it's where we go, man. Fuck these niggas, I be moving on my own. Slipped up in that chrome, then I put 10 straight to your dome. Voices telling me I gotta do one man. Gotta be the first to spin, bitch. If it's water, we gon' win. Fuck these niggas, I be moving on my own. Slipped up in that chrome, then I put 10 straight to your dome. Voices telling me I gotta do one man. Gotta be the first to spin, bitch. If it's water, we gon' win. My favorite recipe, this double cup is in. Not hand, not no gin. I said mud, not no sand. Fuck these niggas, I be moving on my own. Slipped up in that chrome, then I put 10 straight to your dome. Voices telling me I gotta do one man. Gotta be the first to spin, bitch. If it's water, we gon' win. My favorite recipe, this double cup is in. Not hand, not no gin. I said mud, not no sand. I've been flexing inwardly on my hand. Not cheap, this cost bands. Hellcat Jeep on the street, bitch, that's me going fast. Handprint on her ass. XD quick to blast. Be me who must be, cause this truck I brought gas. Her knee, she sucked pizza. Her knee kept getting underneath the top. That's why these niggas I be moving on my own. Slipped up in that chrome, then I put 10 straight to your phone. Voices telling me I gotta do one man. Gotta be the first to spin, bitch. If it's water, we gon' win. My favorite recipe, this double cup is in. Not hand, not no gin. I said mud, not no sand. Fuck these niggas, I be moving on my own. Slipped up in that chrome, then I put 10 straight to your phone. Voices telling me I gotta do one man. Gotta be the first to spin, bitch. If it's water, we gon' win. My favorite recipe, this double cup is in. Not hand, not no gin. I said mud, not no sand.
Alright, fuck that dumb bitch. Damn, you going crazy, dog. Be right back though. Be right back though. I'm gonna need a logo. Yes, sir. I'm gonna need a logo. Yes, sir. How y'all keep a shit locked though, bro? I'm a computer science major. I don't even know how to do that shit. Hey, man. I need you, bro. I know you youngest. I know you young, bro. I hope you voted for, Biden, bro. I hope you did. You know what I'm saying? I know you young as fuck and you probably didn't vote, but. Solo. Big stick. It look like a pogo stick. Okay. 119. 94. Who you want to win, Jalen? Who you think gonna win, Jalen? I think both. Honestly, I think both. Cause look, if you think about it, if Biden wins Texas and California, it's a lock. Honestly, I mean he's gonna win for sure. Because Texas is 38 electoral votes. California is 55 electoral votes. Biden's in the lead right now. Yeah. On this fucking lead, bro. Nigga, are you talking about the anime? This nigga talking about the anime. I'm here. Yo, my shoes. I'm trying to have this locked though. You know what I'm saying? Because set me at. Yeah, I'm gonna have a thing in there. Bro, I'm telling, bro, I knew it though. Bro, are you good, bro? Like, you having a whole monologue, dog. Like, are you good, bro? But yeah, bam, yeah, I'm meet you up with that shit, bro, because I need a logo. I'm good. But Jalen, nigga, you good, nigga? Like, what y'all talking about? Your exes, like, bro. Bro, it's a YouTube chat, dog. Like, this ain't your therapist. This a YouTube chat. That's true though. Nigga, but you know how what happened? No, I ain't gonna say her name. No, I should say her name because I don't give a fuck. Bro, Sierra bitch ass, bro. Yeah, no. That's a lot to go into, bro. This nigga. Okay. This nigga talking like we this nigga. But this like, bro, this like one of them Instagram comments, and nigga, you just see this nigga just going off and like, damn, like, shit. You know, Mario Judas shit. All my enemies will perish. But I think the most thing right now, bro, is I be saying I want to stream at a. This nigga's a demon. This nigga is a demon. But I think the main thing about me is I be trying to stream at 7, and I just can't. Like, my stream do not be ready at 7. All right, bet. Say less. Let it feel. On the road to 1K. Yeah. Hang up the phone on their ass like the number. I told you don't play with me, nigga. And she be acting funny, probably think a nigga need. I thought I was faithful, she say I'm a cheat. They thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The fuck is you saying, little nigga? I always had a thing for ghetto bitches with the Trinas. I'm known to set it off like Queen Latifah. You wanna make Billboard, come get a feature. You fucking with baby little nigga. Hot nigga, number one song on the Billboard. He still got a pop with. You ain't gonna never see me hate on no nigga. I think it's worth better. I'm trying to go shop with him. Yeah, what you need, little nigga? We having the bags, the gas, and they moving fast. And you can imagine that bitch on the way. Broke as the pack like it's mad. Having my way with the act, come on. Mario, you just seen this shit too, right? Like, you just seen this nigga just go off.
I feel like, hey, are we talking about practice? I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my ass if I want. We talking about phone on ass like the number. I told you don't play with me, nigga. Talking about
y'all see this too, right? Like, I don't. Come on, I don't. This nigga is just going off, bro. Just let this nigga go through his shit real quick. Let that nigga let it all out, bro. Cause that nigga's going crazy right now. I'm finna use my refund check to get a tattoo. I'm finna use that loan I got to get a fucking tattoo, bro. Fuck are they gonna do? I'm finna lose the loan. I fucking got to get a fucking tattoo. But no, Jalen, but this is a fast ass way to run up your fucking what you call it? To run up your not minutes, your watch time. Cause you have 3 constant viewers, bro. You can run up your watch time fast. You just need the subscribers now behind it. Well, you see, this shit hard for me to come by subscribers unless I like. I mean, I know there's a fast way to get subscribers, bro. I gotta ask people to do some podcasts with me, and then once I do that, they can fucking follow the channel and they'll like subscribe to the channel to hear their voice more probably. I just need to start the podcast back up. If I start the podcast back up, I'm fine.
sauce and elite 3 rollers. I'm thumping through it, I don't need no counter. Had to resuscitate a bit, my neck on my journal. I got oil, I got hell, I got wax, I got flour. A1's on for I'm feeling like Rocco. Big spinner, took a jet to Morocco. I got pretty women showing titties like I'm Flacco. I came in a hard top, I'm still in the drop top. I can make the chart drop whenever I want drop some. I can get my big bro a dime, he'll pop some. These niggas.
Well, when this turned into this, I'm going crazy, bro. This string kind of broke down, huh? It became a string in this. Bro, I'm probably gonna end the stream at 10. Well, I might start the stream back up when it's like close to seeing who wins, bro. Cause nigga, streaming like this until 12, bro. Hell no. I might stream my I might get on to see my reaction or some shit. It could be decided tonight, but it could just be decided tomorrow too. It just depends on how the votes, how fast they count it up. Cause some votes are until 11, and I don't know if it's all gonna be counted by 12. It might be. It might be like an overnight type of thing. You talking about the main one, Jalen? All the way on.
Crossroad, I know. Tonight somebody won't make it home. Out here on my own.
Let's see the votes though.
Somebody tell me where I went wrong. I need 10 to reach for that bullshit. All these niggas gonna make me 10 times. Nigga came up out the bullpen riding with a full clip.
I can eat so I can take that out.
Look for you at night, it's the little shit, it don't mean nothing. These killers with me, they mean all.
But anyway, back on the motherfucking election.
Back against the wall, I blow my pole. Trap ain't get no cold. Shit probably owe my bro. I love him for I struggle, I love to go shot for cause I know it's all on the mall. Teach you how to hold this bitch fit. I got on that about me, these hoes love me.
No, fuck it, bro. I'm finna start talking reckless, bro. Fuck it. I'm finna just start talking reckless, bro. Fuck black women. No, it's fine. Fuck white women, nigga. White women fucking suck, nigga. White women should be extinct. I just gotta say it here, bro. Fuck out of here with white women. Honestly. Like, I would rather take a Latina. I mean, not Latina, but I would rather take a Indian bitch over a white bitch, bro. Like, honestly, bro. I don't know what you see in white girls. I don't know what's the appeal of white girls. I don't understand. Pale skin, blue eyes. Like, the fuck? Me and Hillary have something in common, bro. I'm just understand. I mean, wait. He doesn't like the pale skin, blue eyes. See, that's why I don't fuck with Hillary. Cause I hate the pale skin with blue eyes, nigga. Do you hate blue eyes or black eyes? I don't know. Oh, I'm delayed as fuck. I forgot.
Yeah. Oh Lord, Jensen made another one. My bitch like a model. With a genie, she shaped like a bottle. Fuck her IG, she too fine to follow. Powerball, bitch, I just hit the lottery.
Chico, no.
Sick, all the doctors sick. Fuck a pill with that pussy, I pop. I'm a dog, I'm
Oh,
a shit on
okay.
my asshole. All the pretty bitches need an asshole.
Let's go. White skin shit.
She fuck with me, she turned into a light skin bitch. Family and I've been so some hype man shit. She ain't responding to my text, she on some light skin shit. I don't like that shit. Pull up with a new hoe. Let's go. Break my photo, I went bought a two though. Yeah, you out, we on liquor and Nuvo. I'm a dog on the bitch, call me me Cujo, bitch. Yeah, I went ran the score up. Put my dick down her throat till she throw up. Hard to hide out in public, they know us. Pictures viral before the shit go up. Fuck is a picture of a rich nigga. I'm having my way with your bitch. Same bitch that was having no way with a witch.
Hey, Jen, when you came into the stream, 'cause I promise you, I had other people in here, bro, that I didn't even realize. So I'm talking like it was y'all niggas, bro. So I probably scared them away. No. Let's go. So I had 5 people in here at one time, but it's probably Tamari's little brother. Jalen. Fuck, okay, Kurt. Bro, who the fuck is gonna win this shit, bro? She ain't telling no. Yeah, is me or this chat going slow? I don't know who the fuck going slow. Yeah, bitch. Let me listen. What the fuck are they talking about?
In the workforce in 2019, 76 million women aged 16 and over were employed. George.
Martha Raddatz, channeled Koki well. We miss her tonight. David Muir, what do the exes say?
What do you think these guys' majors are? I want to do what they kind of doing, but like a own black network type of shit. You think they like communication majors or like anchors or some shit?
This is what we're seeing unfolding in Ohio tonight because the exit polling tells a different story. A lot of the issues that Joe Biden sort of laid out, he said, you know, we got to take care of the virus first. The economy will come with it second. The Ohio exit polls show that they believe fix the economy, open the country first before the coronavirus. They prefer Trump to Biden handling the economy. They prefer Trump to Biden handling the pandemic. So given what we're seeing in the exit polls, and again, one of the other
these niggas really want, bro. They're really blind when it comes to like the serious shit in life, bro.
So this would show
they care about.
Portends a good night for President Trump in Ohio.
I guess they just don't. I think people that care about shit like the economy before the coronavirus and shit, I see them as like. I understand where they're coming from in terms of they don't want the economy to collapse and shit. That's what caused more people to die. But if we had a good plan in the first place, and we heard about the pandemic, you know.
But Biden counters by winning Ohio, then that all of a sudden undoes those positive results for Trump. You'll see the numbers come up here. Biden's going to, I think, wind up here north of 99%. Because if Trump loses Ohio, he's going to lose in all probability Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, which are bluer states, and that makes for a losing map for him most likely.
Oh, Texas might be red? I thought Texas was going to be blue.
10% chance. So even if you give him those 3 key states,
Texas is leaning blue. Oh, it is leaning red.
North Carolina and Florida,
oh shit!
and it turns everything around.
But California, bro. California for sure.
Right? He has to win the southern path and hold the states that he flipped from Clinton in 2016.
I think my fucking Chad delayed because I don't see y'all niggas hitting them no more. Y'all might niggas like going. I don't know.
Biden would still be elected president.
It is so close right now. Nate Silver, thanks very much. We have to take another quick break.
Yeah, Mario left.
Welcome to Disney Plus. Are you ready? Jump in and explore. The action, the adventure, and the originals. There's no limit to what you'll find. These are your worlds. So come on. Dive deeper into the universes you love. Wherever and whenever you want them. You'll find them all here on Disney Plus.
Now could be a good time to have another baby.
Are you crazy? I'm in love with you. Now that I said it out loud, it does sound weird.
All right, bro.
Please stop.
Catch you.
So fine, I had to remind myself to breathe.
Damn, y'all niggas vanished on me and shit. I'm like, where the fuck y'all niggas go?
Let's do this.
How's your quarantine going?
Susan
Susan Powell was a young, beautiful mother. She just one night vanished.
Where is Susan?
July 29th, making sure that if something happens to me, our assets are documented.
Josh, did you kill your wife? And I'll never forget the first time that I met him. A chill just like raced up through my spine. I just shook the hand of a killer.
Now, new details. Stunning.
Y'all niggas left me and shit. I thought y'all niggas was van. I was like, damn, well, time to end stream. Uncle, time for me to go. Uncle, but yeah, y'all boys. I need to leave. Y'all can go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I finna just be up and talking to myself to see who the fuck wins this shit.
But to make the most of it. Feel smarter.
Feel better.
Feel happier.
Well, how about a third hour of Good Morning America in the afternoon?
GMA 3.
I appreciate y'all for the support. You know what I'm saying? Times like this is like who really like got your back on some shit.
It's all about you.
Your mom said, comb your hair. Your dad told you, smarten up. Your dog is judging you right now. And your best friend.
Okay, so by one New York.
We all need someone who'll pull no punches.
New Mexico, obviously.
Now imagine getting your news like that. No
Biden's probably gonna lose
no
Texas.
spin. Just give it to me straight. Straightforward news. Straight to the heart of the story. ABC News. Straightforward. Good Morning America tomorrow morning. Wake up to real-time answers, real-time results. The morning after this historic election with the most powerful team in politics live. First thing in the morning, ABC. Good Morning America.
Let's go, Biden. Let's go. Shit.
That's what it looks like right now in the key state of Florida. 93% of the expected vote in, and Donald Trump has opened up about a 300,000 vote lead over Joe Biden. I want to go to Senator Rick Scott, Republican of Florida. You think this one is over in Florida?
Well, I predicted all along that Donald Trump was going to win Florida. He's right on the issues, and he's done an unbelievable job with the Hispanic vote. You can look at those Miami-Dade numbers and see how the state completely changed.
Niggas in Miami, bro. Mostly minorities, bro. Them niggas don't know who the fuck. I can't believe it. I'm finna get my phone again. Hold on.
Trump did a really great job with the Hispanic vote.
Well, he was able to pull away by even more than you did in 2018, correct, so far?
Oh, absolutely. I've had very close races, so, but look, in Florida, we don't like high taxes, and Joe Biden's talking about the biggest tax increase in the history of the country. That doesn't go well. We like our law enforcement. We're at a 49-year low crime rate. The Democrats' defunding the police didn't help Joe Biden. The economy is really important to Floridians, and Donald Trump is in a better position on that. And again, just what Donald Trump has done against the Castro regime and Maduro is just the opposite of what Obama and Biden did. So it's helping Trump a whole bunch in this state. I thought he'd have a big win. I put up an ad for him to get the vote out. They got the vote out today to make sure he's going to have a big win.
Senator Scott, thanks very much for your time. We can now project that Joe Biden is going to win the state of Colorado, and it's 9 electoral votes. Matt Gutman is there in Denver, Colorado. Matt, what do you make of it?
Hey, George, not a very big surprise here. Democratic candidates have won the past 3 elections here in Colorado. In the Senate, it's been 4 of 5, and not very unusual. This is something that has been forecast in the polls all along. I want to give you a sense of where we are. This is the polling station here in Denver, and what you're looking at looks like watching the paint dry. It looks boring, but all of these people are working within the system to count the ballots. It's incredible, the tenderness with which they are caring for each ballot. A lot of talk tonight about whether or not the elections are rigged, whether or not there has been fraud. I can give you a sense that here it is working like a well-oiled machine.
Oh, God. Let me change the cover of my shit. My shit is wrong as fuck.
Thanks very much. 9 states for Joe Biden, 7 for Donald Trump, 89 to 51 for college. We'll be right back.
My cover is all wrong.
I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind.
Welcome back to Jason with the E channel. Hey, glad boy.
Wherever I go, he goes.
How you look at the participants, bro? How you look at the niggas that's be in your shit, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, how you look at the niggas that be like in your shit? Because you can look at the participants on the
Pretending to be part of one of the world's richest royal families.
you look at participants on here. Damn.
Who is this person? He stole approximately
It's only me and John.
Where was
Where's all this money coming from? Buckle up.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
I'm Whoopi Goldberg. This is The Con. All new and royally good. Wednesday on ABC.
Don't see no shade. Holy shit. Y'all niggas went crazy in the chat today. Yeah, we just trying to watch this election.
First thing in the morning, ABC. Good Morning America. With so much at stake, so much on the line, more Americans turn here than any place else. ABC News, World News Tonight with David Muir.
We have made it through another week together.
America's most watched program across all of television. ABC News, honored winner for the second straight year with the Edward R. Murrow Award for overall excellence in television. More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
Y'all finna just be staying watching this shit, huh? Oh, fuck. Damn, my fucking head hurts, bro. How the fucking niggas be streaming this long on this phone? Holy shit. Who is gonna win this shit? I'm chilling now. I'm just take this with a grain of salt at this point. Let's go Biden. Let's go Biden. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go Biden. Yeah. Ooh. Biden. Let's go Biden. Let's go Biden. Yeah. Oh shit, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna stream up. Looking, stream is healthy. Okay, stream settings. Everything's straight. Everything's straight. I'm probably gonna stream till 10. Let me get off. 4, 5, 4. Shit, no, yeah, 0. Damn. Alright, I'm finna get off for the night, but I hope y'all straight. Finish stream. Some more. And I'll get back on. See who the winner is. I'll catch you boys later.